You see a fine girl like this, you walk up to the girl and tell her, baby, do you know that the love I have for you is conditional? The girl will
First
begin
we
to
hear
laugh.
of this.
You mean you have conditional love for me?
You be mumu. You think say they
I'm
wise.
blushing.
You are a mumu
The
man.
girl is there. The girl don't have frequency. So the girl don't have frequency. Just let's talk about this conditional probability first. What is this conditional probability? It's just trying to tell us about chances of events occurring, given that another event has done what occurred. You get? So let us represent it using. Okay, let's read from the board. Conditional probability refers to the chances that some outcome occurs, given that another event has already occurred. So let's represent it using what? Event diagram. This event diagram, we have event A, we have what? Event B. So now you know that these two events they have intersection, which is what? A intercepts what? B. True or false? True. So these two events have intersection. Now event A have occurred, event B have done what? Occurred. Now in this conditional probability, they are now trying to tell us that probability of event A occurring, given that event B have already occurred, or probability of event A, the chances that event A occurred, given that event B have what? Already occurred, is equals to the probability of what? A intercept what? B, all over probability of what? B. Now what is this thing trying to tell us? You know that this probability of what? A is what? This place, and A and B have overlap here, which is what? Intersection. So probability of A given that B have already occurred is just telling us how much of A is in what? B. How much of this A is in B? How much of A is in B? CA, and is having something like this. CA. So how much of A is in B? CB. So for you to find how much of A that is in B is through this their intersection. This place they have overlap. Is through what? This their intersection. This place they have what? Overlap. So how much of A is in B simply means what? This their intersection. That's how we drove this word formula. So if you say like you can say probability of what? B occurring, given that event A have already occurred, is equal to, what is it now telling you? How much of B is in A? How much of what? B is in what? A. Are you seeing this now? How much of B is in A? So this is it here. This is A, right? How much of B is in this A? Is what? This intersection. So we can write it
So we are going to have what? Probability of what? A intercepts B all over probability of A.
hope you can see it now. So how much of B is in A? How much of B? See the how much of B is their intersection. I hope you get the full details about what this conditional probability. So now let me give you another example. So example, I have a set S with the sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me say 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have set A to be, let me say 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have my set B to be what? 2, 3, 6, 7. Let me keep it like this. These are my sets, right? Now they are now trying to tell me find the probability of A given that events B have what? Already occurred. Now this thing is just trying, let me show you the short code. This thing is just trying to tell us how much of what? A is in B. How much of A is in B simply means their intersection. Let me draw the Venn diagram so that you see what I'm talking about. This is event A, this is event B. So event A, I'm having 1, I'm having 4. Then what is common between A and B is what? 2. The intersection, I'm having 3, right? 3. Then I have 6 and what? 7. So how much of A is in what? B. How much of A is in B? How much of this A is in B? Is what? 2 and what? 3, which are what? Two numbers, right? Now, using the formula, we are going to have what? It will now be probability of what? A intercept what? B, all over probability of what? A. So probability of A, given that B have already occurred, this is the formula. Now we are going to have what? Probability of A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over total probability, which is 10, all over probability of what? Probability of what am I even saying? Probability of A intercept B, sorry, is only two events. Sorry, two. I forgot that there is intersection here. The intersection, they have first intersection, second what? Intersection. So it's what? Two. All over the total probability. That's sample space. Then probability of A occurring is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over 10, right? So I'm going to have this one, cancel this one. I'm going to have what? 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. Is 1 over 2, right? Which is 0.5. That's the probability of what? A. That's probability of A given that B have occurred. Now see the shortcut. How many of what? A. How many of A is in what? B. So this shortcut is simply how many of A is in B? Find their intersection. We have A to be 2 here, right? And we still have B to be 2 here. So we have A 3, B 3. Do they have any other intersection? No. So how many of A is in B? It's only two numbers. So we are going to have 2 over probability of obtaining probability of what? The sample space for this B is what? 4. So we are going to have what? 4. B have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2. So 1 over 2 is still equals to 0.5. Thank you for watching and may God bless you. Bye bye.